Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I'll be showing the assembly of my handmade bike. For making all these parts of bike I have used different variety of materials such as foam board, tin sheets, aluminum rod, M-seal, binding wire, copper wires, etc. As you can see in this picture there are many parts like two tires are there with alloy wheels, front suspension bar, handlebar assembly, front doom is there as you can see in that picture, the one with yellow stripes, and swing arm with mudguard, rear monoshocks, exhaust system, footrest assembly, air filter and carburetor assembly in purple color, the small little one, right? And front mudguard in an arrow shape, front and rear disc brakes, chassis and engine assembly, petrol tank and the seat. Okay, chassis and engine are separate entities. I have assembled it before itself to reduce the duration of video. Now let's see the assembly of all these parts. So now let's begin the assembly part. So you can have a close look of all this once again. So to begin with, we will first install the front suspension bar assembly. Okay, so this is the front suspension rod. This suspension rod is made out of refill of a gel pen. Usually gel pen has little bigger one, right? Bigger refill, so I have used that. Now I am fixing the front wheel. So before fixing front wheel you need to install the disc brake as well. Now the front wheel is set. It takes a lot of time, guys. The assembly itself is taking so much of time. I am running this video in 3x speed. So if I take the fabrication part again, it will take so much of hours together. So that's why I have not covered the fabrication part. Hopefully maybe in my next project I might try taking that video. Okay, so now I am trying to assemble the rear part, rear swing arm assembly. There is a link, guys. There is a link between the swing arm and the chassis. There is the monoshock suspension, that is the rear suspension. Okay, now I have mounted the rear wheel. Now the chassis and the wheels are set. Now we need to install the suspension, because after painting few rods became tight, so I need to sand it nicely. Now one end of the suspension is set. Now the other end is also fixed. Now the suspension is installed, right? Now next thing is the silencer. The one mistake which I did during assembly is we need to fix the silencer before fixing the swing arm assembly, so I had to remove it again. Okay, so I had not assembled it many times. Okay, only once I have assembled while making it, so I had to remove the swing arm again and I installed the silencer unit. I have fixed a small chamber, guys. Under the engine you can see there is a small white colored chamber that is for connecting the silencers. Okay, the latest bikes you can see, like bikes like Pulsar, NS200 and all those things, there will be one small chamber under the gearbox. So similarly I have designed. Yeah, now the silencers are constrained. Now I am installing the foot peg assembly. This assembly comes with footrest and the gear levers and side stand. See, these are the gear levers and brake levers. I mean the rear brake lever. So now gear lever is done. Now I am fixing the rear brake set and the foot peg. Yeah. So footrest part is done. Now I had to glue it. Okay, perfect. Now I should install the silencer pipe, the main pipe which comes from the cylinder. Now almost the skeleton part is done. Now I'll be fixing the body. There is a small screw given, okay, that is to hold the silencer assembly with the seat part. Yeah, this is the one which you can see under the seat. So for tightening that screw again I had to remove the wheel. It's okay. Yeah, now things are set. Now only the front headlight and the handlebar unit is left out. This handlebar is made out of a small aluminum rod, guys, and little of M seal and aluminum wire. In my previous bike, I had given clip-on handlebars. So for this bike, I thought of giving the normal one. And also, it's a street bike, so I thought of giving the normal handle. And usually for a street bike, it looks cool. Rather than providing a clip-on handle, I feel these type of handles are better. Yeah, now the petrol tank, seat, silencer, everything is set. Now the front headlight. Yeah, no, now the carburetor assembly. This is the carburetor and air filter assembly which I told you earlier. Since it's very small, you guys have not seen it, I guess. Now you can see. Yeah. So now the carburetor and air filter assembly is almost set. Now let's fix the front mud guard. Okay. So this is the mud guard. That is done. And now let's fix the final part, that is the front boom. It's actually I have started making this video, I mean this bike, from almost 4 to 5 weeks back. Okay, since I'm working, I don't get time to make all these things, so during weekends only I used to make these things. So yeah, after working so much, this bike has come to this stage, so feels happy. So I'm gluing all this brake lever, gear lever and the foot legs. Okay, now everything is set.